Just in time for an airplane. I believe I can fly. You probably can't even hear the airplane. I believe I can touch the sky. Bringing some R. Kelly. I think about it every night and day. I'm done. I'm not even going to finish it. In this video, we're talking about INFJs and INFPs and how you can get more clarity on which one you are. Because a lot of people come to me and are searching the internet to find, like, why do I feel like I resonate so much with INFP and also INFJ? So we're going in the back route. We're going to look through your inferior function, with jargon speak, like this kind of aspect of yourself that's kind of a blind spot. You don't pay too much attention to it, but when you snap, when you hit a wall, when things are just too overwhelming, that's when that comes out. And this is one way of finding your personality type, is to go through the back door. Like, what are the blind spots? So in this video, I'm going to be telling you about yours for INFJ and INFP to give you some more clarity. What's up, Game Changers? Sherman here from Geek Psychology, helping you find your true character and level it up so you can play life better. What happens when you get stressed out? What is that maverick, like, outlaw aspect of yourself that, like, the whole party, all of your characters, all your parts are going this way, and then when something breaks, when things are not working out well, you get overstressed. As I said, you hit that wall and you're just like, I can't do anything anymore. What is that energy or that character that's coming out? Let's look at INFPs first. INFPs, we lead with what is technically called Introverted Feeling. This is your dominant function. This, to me, and apparently to you guys, is like the resonating bard. It's this energy that's looking for inspiration and inspiring yourself to feel like your decisions are good and are correct in a sense. Not correct in the, like, is it true or false, but like, when I do this thing, this action, this thought, is this a good thought? Is this the approach that I should be taking? Is this gonna sit well with my conscience? Like, it's this constant going through, how is this going to make me feel? Does it feel right to do this? And as an INFP myself, if something doesn't feel right, we check out. If somebody clashes with one of our values, we'll be gone. Like, we won't talk to that person again, likely. But up until that point, there's kind of like, whatever's fine. Like, you be you, I'll be me. Everything's cool. It's fine, buddy. Once there's an issue is when it just stops. Like, it's not that nice resonating bard anymore. It's, I'm gonna shoot these waves of energy and cause you to go insane, or I'm just gonna peace out. Anyway, so we have that as our dominant function. For an INFJ, though, you have this visioning kind of mystic character. It's technically called Introverted Intuition. And this is shifting your vision, looking at different frames for how you see the world, and kind of reshaping that, and understanding that when you change your focus, then you change the picture and the understanding of reality itself. So a lot of what Introverted Intuition is doing is it's diving into those mental patterns and understanding how people create these understandings of the world. And through that, you can also get this really, I don't want to say clear insight, because it's not always clear, but this pulling, moving, transformative, divining insight of, like, this is where things are going to go. This is what is going to happen. Or this is what, if you connected with Extroverted Feeling, this is what this person is feeling and this person is going through. And it's kind of it's a different approach to understanding yourself than INFPs, because INFPs are making the decisions and piecing the puzzles together within ourselves to understand how we act and how we should act. INFJs use a perceiving function first. So first up, you are gathering more and more information and more perspectives right? You're seeing things, you're perceiving the world first, and then you make a decision based on that. INFPs, like, it might not feel like that all the time, but we start with the decision usually, and then we kind of go out there and then we find more information to connect it up and to make sense of it. Let's get into the inferior functions here. Okay, this is generally a blind spot. It's like a maverick type character within your life, but it's you. It's a part of you. And if you can wrangle that character, that anti-hero type character, if you can make him or her a good member of the team, then your life instantly changes. It when you build rapport with that character, things just work out so much better. But it's hard. It's hard. Here we go. I'll talk about INFPs. So INFPs, we have technically extroverted thinking as our inferior or aspirational function. I like to think of it as this strategizing commander. It's like this big rhino commander that just charges in. It's like, I'm going to get things done. I'm going to plow through this wall and anybody in my way, and we're going to make it happen. This is not as pretty as it could be for like an ETJ, because it's not my hero, it's my maverick, right? So it's a little bit more unwieldy. It's got this giant buster sword and it's like flailing around and it's destroying everything in its way. And that generally does get us to achieving our goal. When things get really stressed and we hit that wall, when we just can't do things in an introverted feeling way anymore, we're not peaceful, we're not at one with the vibrating earth, then extroverted thinking comes out and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to get it done. And how am I going to get it done? Well, what's the quickest way? What's the most effective way? When it's dealing with people, a lot of the time it is anger. It's expressing anger. It's punching a wall. I'm not proud of saying that, but I've punched walls. I've punched myself a bunch of times. I wouldn't punch another person, but getting that anger like out. And this is, as I mentioned before, kind of connected to the Enneagram aspect, but it is in there. And it's something that seems to be a common thing with a lot of the INFPs and EFPs that I talk to as well, is this building up of like, there's no more happy energy. Okay, you've stepped on the wrong shoe too many times. Here we go. I'm going to solve this issue.
The toe crusher. That went out of style when I left kindergarten.
In a lesser way, it can come out as like passive aggressiveness. I'll do that thing, and then you just don't do it. Some of that's distraction, but it's still there too. If you dig into it, you can understand your motives for doing stuff like that. So that is one way that extroverted thinking can come out to show you that you are an INFP, perhaps. For the INFJs, so you have that, right? You have your dominant function, your hero as that visioning mystic, and then your inferior is more like this engaging adventurer. You could think of it as a warrior or something like that. Someone who just wants to embrace and enjoy life and turn up everything, turn up the volume on everything to just make it more exciting. And I say just, but to make it more exciting and to live in the moment and experience life for all it is as it is now. Not worrying about all that stuff in the future. Not thinking about, okay, how is this going to affect the future me? It doesn't really do that too much. And it's not because it's negative in any way. It's its approach. That's how life works for extroverted sensing. And so you can imagine when, as an INFJ, when things kind of get out of whack and you can't vision or envision anymore, things are a little too close for you to like get that distance and see what's happening and I want to say analyze it. Well, then that extroverted energy comes out, extroverted sensing, engaging energy. It's like, okay, well, I'm just going to take an action. I'm going to do something. I don't care anymore. Let's just get into the moment. A lot of the INFJs that I've talked to, when you get really stressed out, you're like, I'm just going to go dance and party, which is like pretty uncharacteristic for some of you. I'm just going to like drink and drugs and overindulgence. Any of that sensory goodness, or just, I don't care anymore, I'm just gonna do it. And that can be good, but also when you get stressed out, that's probably the energy that's coming out. The other way that it could go is to shut it off, to double down on the hero of visioning and just cut yourself off from everything and just ghost and peace out. That's one way it could work, but generally I've seen, and the people that I've talked to, it's been through, okay, I'm just going to let go. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to look at this in different ways. I'm not going to analyze it anymore. It's just going to happen. Let it go. Do it. And a lot of times, like, that's when you kind of run into this, I did it a little too much. I got a little out of hand here, and that's really uncharacteristic of me. And, then that's when the apologies and stuff come out. When our inferior function, when that maverick takes charge and takes control of the ship and takes us on another quest, that's when we apologize the next day, whether it's to other people or to ourselves. We're like, ooh, whoops, that wasn't me. Sorry, So I hope that this video helped. I know it's a kind of a strange way of looking at it, but if you look at your weaknesses, you can generally find some patterns from there as well. So you don't always need to just look at your strengths, but look at like what's missing. What are the areas of your life that you're struggling with? Like an INFP, getting things organized and taking those actions and making a plan. Well, that's something we struggle with because that is our inferior. That's our maverick. That's our strategizing commander. And taking command of our life and other people's lives is a struggle for us. And for the INFJ, you have that engaging adventurer, getting into the moment and experiencing life as it is, not complicating it, not digging more and more into these patterns and perceptions that you haven't actually validated, like this person's thinking this or feeling this. When you actually do take the action and confront them with that, sometimes you find out that that's not true. A lot of times, I know you've refined it so well that usually it is true, but it's not always. So maybe that's a way of looking at it for you so that you can understand if you're an INFP or an INFJ. Okay, so if this video is helpful, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff down below. If you're interested in personal one-on-one coaching, please go to geekpsychology.com and sign up for that. The sessions that I've been having with my clients have been amazing. I'm so thrilled with the progress that you're getting, and I hope to continue that. And if you want more videos on INFPs, check them out over there, and INFJs over here. Keep up the lifelong questing. Good luck, have fun. Peace.